Hey, this is Justin from Dream Extreme MX. Today we're going to be doing a brake flush on KTM 65SX. It's the same thing for the KTM 50SX Senior, as long as there are formula brakes in the back. And this flush also will work for mountain bikers because we know you guys use them as well. We want to go ahead and take a minute to thank Richfield Overhead Doors, Nancy and Paul. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. And Star Athletic. They take care of providing us with a trainer when we were on the move. So thank you guys so much for what you do for us. We appreciate the support. Alright, so again, we need an 8mm wrench. Just a regular over plastic syringe. You can get these at the co-op. This one was 99 cents. And the hose, I was able to get one of the local dealers here to give me a little piece of hose. And this thread piece I just found was able to make adapt. They sell a kit online for $19. It's this whole kit. You can get that. If you end up doing that, just remember that this syringe and insert will also work for your clutch afterwards when you're done, so hold on to it. The only other thing you're going to need is your 2.5mm Allen head wrench. Inside here is that Allen head, and inside this rear one is the Allen head, and that's what we need to be able to loosen up and take out, and then we're going to pump the air through the system in a second. So we got our brake system here. I went ahead and removed the cover, which you can get around without removing it, but it makes the job a whole lot easier, so we went ahead and took that out. We got our syringe with a little bit of plastic tubing and a nut that fits the hole inside of here. That's what you're going to use the Allen heads for. The Allen heads will remove out of the center of the front and rear, and that'll give us a clear line. Then I go ahead and I filled our syringe full of brake fluid, and all we're going to do is go ahead and take this and insert it in the rear back here. It just screws in. Once it's in, I just hold it in place with all the air out of the line. I'm just going to go ahead and push it, and we'll be able to see it overflow up in the front here. Once it overflows, I go ahead and take my Allen screw, and I'm going to screw it back inside there. Next up, I grab the other Allen head screw. I'm going to set that on there and screw the bottle out of here, keeping a little bit there, and screw our Allen head back in. Now our line's completely flushed front to back. I like to flush from the back to the front. That allows the air bubbles to move up and out if there's any in the line, helping to clear it. With the bike sitting in this position, that puts this as the highest point for all the air bubbles to go. So if you're like most of us and the bike stays sitting upright like this most of the time, your air bubbles should be sitting right there. That's where they'd like to collect the most. So, but they can be all the way down here. Now when you're ready to bleed the line, to bleed it, all we're going to do is pump it. And hold. When you hold, you're just going to keep holding the pedal down, release it, and you can hear the air bubbles come out of it. Once the air bubbles are out, we'll go ahead and screw it back in. You may have to do this several times in order to get it working right. It's also a good idea to make sure that your cover has fluid in it too. Otherwise you'll be pumping for no reason. Thanks guys, appreciate it. Thank you for watching the video, we appreciate it. Thanks again to Star Physical Therapy and Richfield Overhead Doors for your sponsorship. If you have any questions or need information or help on stuff, feel free to go ahead and send a message and we'll get back to it as soon as we can. We'll also be doing a KTM 50 top end rebuild coming soon. So stay tuned for that. Thanks guys.